This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, the home field of the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. A short completion to the tight end. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Caught by the receiver. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The Monarchs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the receiver's got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The pocket breaking down. And it's caught. Great move there. Tackle made after a big gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him to go with a quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. comes the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Scanning the field. It's Sharp. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
That pass is caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Sharp. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and goal for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
From the shotgun, drops back. And he'll make it into the end zone. That conversion will give them a 1-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. pass complete. It's second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try a pass here. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's DeMarco. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And the Monarchs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Caught quickly. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And now from the pistol formation. Second down, they're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
A new set of downs after that completion. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
New set of downs to the offense. First and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. He made the tackle, but nice game. Sends him up first down at the 14.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Memphis.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Try here for the extra point. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's DeMarco. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Monarchs. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back. It's Sharp. Throws to the tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete.
I was about to say, ayo, no way he catches a tip ball. Oh my God.
Now has our halftime update. The Monarchs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer then. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking downfield, it's Sharp. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, they've got him! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. There he is backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Gets some space around the 30. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Makes a quick grab. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Scanning the field. It's sharp. Makes a quick catch. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The throw, it's sharp. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Next to grab, it's Henderson. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. To the air, it's sharp. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. One down is past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that.
Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Dominion's offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's DeMarco. He escapes the pocket. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking right down the field for a touchdown. He's got the first and still going. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sharp. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win it.
To pick up the third and short through the air. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Sharp. Quick throw. Catch made on the outright. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. Two more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. The field goal is good. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up. They can get in the field goal position quickly. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air, it's DeMarco. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he goes down, but the takeaway was a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and